Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I am hosting a drawing Zoom, so I need to sort out my studio because this computer is going to come onto my sitting desk. This is my standing desk. I've got a sitting desk here. That needs to be moved, and while I'm doing it I might as well have a tiny little tidy of my studio because it's just on the cusp of getting out of control. So I'm going to pop you up in the corner and we'll get ready for that. Later on we need to go and collect something that I've ordered from a certain social media marketplace, and it's a scratch post for Rolly, so we're going to go and collect that later as well. Hopefully we'll have enough time to get back in time for the live drawing session. As long as there isn't like massive traffic delays, we should be able to do it. So yes, join me, sit back, enjoy a studio tidy plus more. Okay, that's as tidy as it's going to get for now. I think actually I've made a bit more of a mess than there was before because I've had to get some stock out for one of the shops that stocks my goodies. Some of the items are my children's book, Our Dave, which I just need to package up. So when I package that up, I don't use plastic. So what I do is use these things. They're glassine bags and they're paper, they're heat treated paper. So they've got a little bit of water repellency. They're a bit transparent, a bit opaque, so when that's in, let me show you. And the book's in there, you can see what it is, but it means that, come on. You can see what it is, but it means that when you buy it, no one else has put their grubby little greasy child's fingers all over it. So you've got a book that is yours. In the shop I've got just one book, a sample book that they can flick through. So all the greasy little fingers can go on that sample book, then your book is lovely and clean. I also pop a little postcard in there as well. So I'm just going to compile these so they're ready to go in the shop straight away when I take them. Okay, to get super ready for later on, I've got my big sketchbook. So this is an A3 sketchbook, and obviously if you know your sizes, it opens up to A2. I use these for all my rough sketches, usually for my online drawing club things, various levels of completion. So these are what I draw in usually, because it gives me a lot of space to get big and messy, which I find is really useful in the timed sketches. I've also got some charcoal here, so it's just like willow charcoal, and then a couple of charcoal pencils. I like using those as well. And I've got an extra sketchbook there as well, because I'm nearly at the end. I've only got a couple of pages left at the end of that one. So I am all ready for tonight's session. So we have picked up this thing from a social media marketplace for £10. Normally scratch posts of this height are about £25, that's pretty good. And this is the one that Rolly's been dealing with so far. This was Dave's. If you don't know, we had another boy before Rolly called Dave. That's who the book's written about. And 2 cats worth of use has seen it get to this stage. You know what I might do actually? I might get the glue gun and try and glue some of this back on, but he has his own now and it's never been used apparently, so that's good. I've got 45 minutes until the live Zoom starts, so that's plenty of time to get the glue gun out and try and fix this thing. So this can just live up here for when Rolly's up here as well. Right, I'm almost at the half-an-hour mark, so I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee, come back up, get all set up for this live Zoom. And as always, I'm going to set you up and I'm going to put a time lapse on so you can see my attempt at the drawings tonight. But if you ever want to get involved in the drawing session, if you want to get involved in this drawing session or any future live sessions, get signed up on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Emma Woodthorpe, that's me, and sign up on any tier. My tier start at £1. Be aware that some platforms charge you a higher admin fee. So Apple iOS charges you a higher admin fee. At the time of me recording this, a higher admin fee, I think they charge 30% than if you sign up on the Patreon desktop. So just bear that in mind. And the admin fee goes to the people who process your account, process your payment, sorry. So yeah, if you ever want to get involved, all the sessions are recorded. So if you want to get involved in this one, you'd have access to this when you were a member. So there, I'm going to go and get coffee and let's get going. We've given in and we've given Rolly a space to sit on the kitchen window. And to be honest, it makes me gloriously happy to see him up there. It kind of keeps him, in a weird way, keeps him off the kitchen tops because he's now no longer just like prowling. He's got his own space. He's still not allowed on the kitchen tops if he's just walking around them, but he can jump up onto there to get into the window. That's fine, we don't mind that. And it makes me gloriously happy to see him in there enjoying the garden. Right, that was my session. Hands are tricky. I was just saying to the people who would join me in the live, like, I'm never, ever, ever, ever done practicing hands. They never come naturally to me. And I think it's because I had a little revelation through that session. I think it's because my brain thinks it knows what a hand looks like because it sees my hands every day. So when I start drawing it, I'm drawing what my brain thinks is there rather than what's actually there. So I need to learn to switch my brain off more, which is what these time sketches are really good for. But I think with something as familiar as a hand, because you see it every day, every second is kind of right in front of your face, I think it's really super tricky, even more tricky to switch your brain off with something that's so familiar. But it's something I need to practice. But this is where I am going to leave this video because I think I've probably waffled enough today. If you've enjoyed it, it'd be lovely if you gave me a thumbs up, maybe a subscribe or a comment as well, but no obligation, as always. So I'm going to leave this video here and I will hopefully catch you in the next one. So until then, bye.